The bulldozer Matt Tremont, the 8-time deathmatch tournament winner, the former 2-time world champion, the owner of H2O Wrestling. And if there is one podcast to listen to, that is the Deathmatch Russell podcast. Let's get ultraviolet, motherfuckers.
And good evening once again, fans. You're listening to the Deathmatch Russell podcast. They're more than welcome to come on too anytime they want to come on.
Oh man, the girls pop good like this.
Alright. It's a budget thing. Let's see what he's up to.
Thank you, man, and thank you for giving me the time.
Tune in right now. And good evening, everyone. You're listening to another episode of the Deathmatch Russell podcast, and it's at this time my guest D Money in the house.
What's going on?
What's good with the green and the green?
I do get paid for this, right? You stopped me from making money to be on this podcast.
Whoa. Wait a minute. We didn't sign a deal. We didn't sign a contract, you know.
I mean, the whole reason I came here was I thought I was getting paid for my time. That's what I do. I get paid for my time.
Whoa. You get paid for the time for being inside the wrestling ring. That's
Hey, I get paid any way I can get paid. Luckily, I'm chilling at the house right now. I won't charge you this time.
All right, you're chilling the penthouse suite, right?
Yeah. You know, usually I'm a little more flashy, but right now I'm relaxing at the house. I'm chilling in my Outcast tee, so I'll let you slide this time.
Yeah, the penthouse. You got the pool going, the jacuzzi. You got everything going. You know, the bubbly's on ice. The bubbly is on.
I refer to it as the Money Mansion.
All right, the money mansion. All right. But you know, everybody always has a price for that. You know that. But that's one guy. I can't steal his. You cannot steal that guy's gimmick, right? Cannot steal the man who created the first ever, you know, gimmick of the.
We talking about Ted DiBiase here?
That's right, the one and only. The one and only Ted DiBiase.
If I had to explain me, I'm a mix between Ted and Godfather.
Ooh, little mixed combo there. I like that. Like yeah, and all that other stuff that the Godfather does nowadays. blazing it high, you know? I don't know. He does all that stuff. It's that green, you know? That other green.
Yeah, the different kind of green.
Different kind of green, and he gets paid for it. Unreal, you know? Like I don't. But anyway, man, what's going on with you? I mean, you just are like wanting to get on the podcast just to get your voice out there to some people and some wrestling, some guys.
I don't take too many podcasts because they don't want to pay me for my time.
You know what?
Like I said, you caught me off guard, so you got me tonight. Let's talk wrestling.
Let's talk wrestling, man. I mean, I know you got some, some guys that are really you're determined to wrestle pretty soon, and you're looking to, put them down and get that shiny belt. You know, it's gold plated. You know, but
definitely
there's
gold.
Tons of belts like that, though. We can name 1 million belts in the world. You know, everybody has a belt for an occasion, you know.
Somebody needs to bring back a new money belt. You know, DiBiase had his $1 million belt.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day when I win a belt, I'll turn it into a money belt.
I could see it, $1,000 bills or $100 bills stacked. You know, something really flashy catches people's attention. You know, catches. You know, gold bars on the side of it too. You know, money bags and kind of be like creative. You know, but but you have to earn. Well, you can get it for free, but it's other ways in the biz, but we won't say. you know. But let's get into it, man. So, you got any matches coming up?
I actually don't. I'm dealing with an injury right now.
Mm-hmm.
This year has not been great for me. I learned
Yeah.
I had a issue with my neck. I had a prolapsed disc, so I had to go get that popped into place and
Mm-hmm.
wait for that to heal itself.
Yeah. Yeah. No, isn't that from that one chair shot that guy gave you a couple weeks back? Also, or no, that was a different. That was a different. Everybody. I know. Boy,
It's
that guy.
it was probably from years of chair shots, actually. Everybody want to know what happened. Like, it wasn't a particular match. It wasn't the way I landed. I just feel like it's from years of hardcore matches and dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Caught up with me. I'm not getting any younger.
No, you're not the Dukester Drosy like you used to be, the dumpster guy, or Mick Foley, washed up
Yeah,
wrestlers and all these guys that are, or Mickey Rourke, or David Arquette, like all these guys trying to make it like being on a movie, or being a documentary of themselves,
yeah.
which is, I'm still waiting for my documentary, but it's never going to come out. The podcaster. But you never know.
Yeah, so the last time I wrestled was September, and then uh, after that, I started waking up having bad headaches, and I thought I was just sleeping wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't take it. I went and got checked out, and they told me, yeah, you got this disc in your neck, so
Mm-hmm.
slowed me down.
Did, man, did. What got you? What got you hooked into wrestling as a kid? What got you like to want to watch wrestling and be a wrestler?
So
Get.
when I was about 11, my mom got married to a guy, and we kind of moved out to the sticks country
Mm-hmm.
area. So a lot of kids in school were, the rednecks. They were into hunting and fishing and all that stuff. And it
Mm-hmm.
seemed like everybody in middle school had a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt. And I was seeing these shirts and thinking to myself, who the hell is Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Mm-hmm.
And my grandparents had like taken me to some WCW events when I
Oh,
was
cool.
when I was a little younger, but I wasn't like fully into it.
Mm-hmm.
But then once I started seeing Stone Cold everywhere, I was like, I gotta find out who this guy is. So I turn on Monday Night Raw and see this guy drinking beer and kicking ass, and I was like, I love Stone Cold.
Yeah, he's he's a trip, man. He really come a long way from his career, man. And look what he's doing now. What I'm doing, getting
Doing
paid big,
podcasts.
doing podcasts, getting paid the real deal, and drinking beer for a living. Come on, hey, with the best beer. Have you tried that beer? It's actually pretty damn good.
I have not tried Stone Cold's beer. I would love to though.
Yeah, they have. You could actually order it. I've have sent the link to friends, which is cool. So there's a
I
little
may have
thing
to
on.
order some, but yeah, I grew up watching the Attitude Era and flipping back and forth between the Monday Night War,
Mm-hmm.
and I always said I'd love to do that one day.
Mm-hmm. Lights, camera, action. Right? You want to be in the main spotlight, but small crowd. First crowd of the it's a small crowd for your first go around. And
Actually, my first indie event was Superstars of Wrestling in 2018, and the Young Bucks were there, so that was a pretty packed place.
Ooh, the Young Bucks, man. There's two guys have come a long way. Just watching some stuff on AEW just before about Kenny Omega or something. So yeah, new TNA champ, AEW TNA champ. I don't know what they got now. They got mixed all these titles up now.
Yeah.
Company promotions, man.
But a true Hollywood story, believe it or not, at that show, I happened to walk outside just to get some air, and the Young Bucks were chilling outside, and I can't think of the guy's name, Dave. It's still real to me, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
He was outside too, and the Bucks were like, we should shoot a skit with him,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, well, who's gonna record it? And Nick was like, we'll just get this guy to record it. And then Matt was like, well, what if I'm talking to him? Because he may not know how to record it the right way. And Nick was like, oh, yeah. So Nick recorded Matt talking to me about how they were going to super kick, like basically calling a match.
Yeah, yeah.
Of the It's Still Real to Me guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's
then
cool.
it cuts away from us talking to him turning around and going, it's still real to me. But he tweeted in it, and then they never used it. So,
oh well, you could have got paid for that. See, money, the Bucks owe you. They owe you.
They owe you the money, man.
They don't want to touch them. They'll send you a figure though. They'll send you a figure their new book or something. I don't know. Everybody's hot about that new book they've had. I don't know. I don't read any books anymore. That's all.
I'm not gonna lie. I picked up the new book. I just finished it.
Yeah. Did you? What, the Bucks?
Yeah, the Killing the Business.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, they're smart, man. Wait till Janela comes out with one. Wait till all these other characters come out with one. You know, there's so many guys that are coming to the scene now. I'm sure you've kept your eye on talent. Who knows? You probably wrestled with anybody and you don't even remember. You know.
Nah, I haven't had too many big matches with anybody. I worked some shows with some names. Last year was like great for wrestling. I worked so many shows with names. I did one with Tommy Dreamer on the card. I was in a 50-man Rumble that had Ricky Morton in it. I did a show that had Buff Bagwell and dang, who all was on that show? Ernest the Cat was.
Wow, there's like a name that people don't even remember.
Last year I met so many cool people. Gangrel.
Gangrel's awesome, man. He's really he's a great character, man. He's down to earth. I actually was on a live feed a couple weeks actually before he was actually in Alaska doing a show, and I actually was on a live feed with him getting an autograph signed. One of those virtual things, you know, because the times is rough. Hey, you know.
Yeah.
And they're all making a virtual signing. How come we're not doing it? Come on, get our autographs right now.
I got some bills here. I'll sign them up.
All right. Well, you got that. What do I got? I got cards. All right. I got the cards. We'll go to the casino.
You got cards. I got cards too, but I got my face on.
There you go.
Buy some merch. I'll sign it.
That's it. Buy it, everyone. Buy it all. Buy all our shit. You know, it's.
You want stickers? I got stickers. I'll sign the sticker for you.
Wow! Look at that.
Figure, I got an action figure right there.
You got it all.
Trying to make money all the time.
Yeah, make your money. You know, it's you know, fans is what it's all about. You know, seeing you perform. You know, and it puts a smile on the face of a child. You know, that's just coming to the first show for the first time. You know, it's like Christmas for them. You know, it's like you're opening up they're opening up the first gift.
I mean, some of these fans act like broke jokers. They can pay to get in the show. They can't buy no Money Man merch.
Why is that? Why?
Like I said, they must be some broke jokers. So.
Well, they better be listening and buy some this week. It's because you know what? It's coming up to the holiday season here. You know,
It is.
I know. And you gotta get paid, because the wallet's dry. You know.
And who wouldn't want to wake up Christmas morning and unwrap the D Money action figure?
1995. Order today. No. Oh man, I have friends who have figures that are probably worth gold. Who knows? You know. No, I have friends that do the characters like that. Do the custom figures. They're really awesome. But the figures that I need to get my hands on, I don't have them yet. The AEW figures. I don't have any of them.
I haven't even looked for them. I'm not into figures like I used to be.
Yeah, but they do have what is it? The toy company, the toy figure company, just launched a Joey Janela figure. It is awesome looking. I'm gonna have to purchase that. Just and a Scott Norton and a Rich Swan, or not Swan, excuse me, Shane Strickland. Shane the Swerve Strickland.
You sure it was Swan and not Jericho?
It could have been Jericho. No, I don't. Who knows? Who knows?
Have
Jericho,
you seen that? Have you seen that picture where Wish has a Rich Swan figure listed as Chris Jericho?
Yeah, I see that one. It's great. I've seen. Tell you what, Jericho, man. First time I think I ever saw him live was at a book signing. You know, at a local library. Walls of Jericho book was out. Remember when that first came out? That was like his first top seller. But now he's selling bubbly. No, we haven't got one yet. I'm waiting for it. Maybe Christmas time.
I got to try some on New Year's. It's not bad.
No. Yeah, I had friends that went on a cruise. They were trying to get me some, but well.
Jericho cruise.
Yeah, the ones that were happening before all this chaos, you know.
Yeah.
It's putting us all in the damper, man. But you know what? We're still here on Earth, you know.
So another Hollywood story here. I was actually in the locker room that Jericho walked in. One of the promotions I worked for, Lariato, was ran by Luke Gallows, and we had I can't think of the DJ's name, but he hosted some Fozzy shows. So him and Jericho were real cool, and we had him as the host of the show. So Jericho was doing a show in the same city that night, and dude called him up and was like, "Yeah, I'm at this wrestling show. You should come stop by." And damn sure enough, he came walking in the locker room, drunk as hell.
Of course, that's Jericho making that money. You know that. He's got that kind of money to run around, hand you a beer and be like, "Hey, surprise, you know, I'm here." Yeah. And start singing, right? Jumping on the stage and singing. That top hits that he does, my gosh, you know. Some awesome videos and songs that he's produced with his band. You know,
I actually like Fozzy. They got some good stuff.
Yeah, they do. I mean, you get tired of hearing Judas all the time, but hey, that's a catchy tune after a while. But you hear Sammy's, but you kind of want to like shut it off when Sammy starts singing.
No, Sammy deserves a Grammy for that.
Oh man, I remember I put a meme up of him holding the microphone. I actually did get to meet Sammy one time at a Combat Zone Wrestling event. He was in the Best of the Best tournament, and he came over. You know, I was hanging out. I was doing my own thing, watching the show, and hey, can I get a promo with you? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Deathmatch Wrestle Podcast. All right, buy my merch. You know, SammyGuevara.com. You know, little catchy, little, you know.
Yeah.
Before he was famous, before he made it big, you know, all these people made it big, you know. I mean, ask me who I've had on the podcast, I'll tell you. Go ahead. I like I mean, if you want to hear like talent who's made it a career and who's been, you know, blessed to be actually on TV every day,
Yeah, let's hear it.
the one and only little kid, just some teenage, some kid, punk kid, like kid. He was a Marco Stunt making his debut, you know, for a local company was called Game Changer Wrestling, and he was just had his first match against KTB. The crowd loved him, and look where he is today, making it to the big leagues and
Making the money.
making the real deal, you know. And wasn't for all these little promotions that he worked for, you know, the independent scene in the Midwest and the IWA Mid South area and Kentucky and everywhere else in the world, you know.
Yeah, some people
Mm-hmm.
they don't support the indie scene like they should.
They should. I know.
Some people look at a flyer and they're like, I don't know these guys. I'm not going to go. But
Mm-hmm.
you never know. You may see these guys on TV one day and be like, hey, that's that guy that was on that flyer. I didn't go to that show and spend my money.
Yeah, absolutely. And then they go to these and they get featured on that. I love it. And they really need to get more talent needs to be seen is on AEW's Dark. I like how they do that. That's the way to to catch people's eye, to see what males and female talents are out there, because it's we can't forget them females. I mean, my God, that's like an old level of wrestling also for them. They really step it up at the game. I mean, you see what they do like you just see what happened like what War Games past week. Oh my God, that was chaos. Like seeing that, and like holy shit, they stepped it up.
That's one match I would love to do. I've never even done a single cage match, but that's like my dream match is a cage match.
Mm-hmm. Good old cage match, man. Oh man, I've seen Balls Mahoney in cages. I've seen Bruiser Brody in steel cages. I was lucky as a kid.
The first indie event I went to, they did a cage match with Madman Pondo and a guy named Tank, and they let fans bring the weapons.
Mm. Yeah, I know those two guys. Great guys, right there. The business.
And some of the weapons actually came from me. I had a collection. And I still got it in my garage up on the wall. I got a stop sign signed by Pondo.
Mm-hmm. What do I got? I got tons of stuff, man. Yeah. Actually, here's something right here. Let's see. What's that Russell got in his collection? This is coming up from what I got here. What's Russell got? I got a nice piece of wood. Got a nice long stick. I think I have Pondo right here. Let's see. Hold on. Where did you sign it?
Look for the skull with the bat wings.
Yep, right there. Right there, I think. I believe right there. Or that's Masada. Could be him. Who knows? This was West Virginia. That was West Virginia. Vicious Outcast Wrestling, BOW, when that was around. They had a good long run, and then, then they shut their doors. I wish they came back because they made a pretty good scene for wrestling, for the deathmatch scene and other wrestling as well. Regular independent wrestling. A lot of local talent. Actually, one guy who used to wrestle there. Shout out to him, man. Rest in peace, Colt 45. Good dude.
So if you know Pondo, you know a little about the Juggalo community.
Juggalos, whoop whoop, yeah, a little bit. Whoop whoop. I know about the I know about the superhuman. Yep. Whoop whoop. Fuck this shit. It's my boy. That's my boy. He's a good character, good kid.
Shout out to Superhuman. He seems like a fun guy.
He's a kid. He's off on another level, but you know what? He makes it fun. He's on Instagram Live every week. Like he has something. He'll get people. He'll hit his head with his chair or something. It's just so stupid. Just because he's wants to be noticed and loved. You know.
You know, if it wasn't for COVID, I
Yeah.
was actually supposed to do a show Mania weekend, and I was looking forward to running into that guy somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I remember seeing him at. Actually, he took on. Oh, let's see. He came to Asbury Park, New Jersey, one year, and he wrestled. Who called him out? He called out Ethan Page. Ooh, Ethan
Oh,
Page, all ego. Yeah. So they did a little skit together, a little thing there, and of course Orange Cassidy was there, and had to have the finger up and do the old drink the juice, you know. That was actually that was the funny thing was that's the show where Joey Janela was leaving for AEW actually. Like he's saying goodbye to New Jersey, all the wrestling, you know, like all the local federations, like all the feds. So and also I think that night was who the hell was it? Just got a contract for it was getting a contract for WWE was Atlas. It was Atlas. What the hell's his name? Oh man, he's from the Chicago area, I believe. I can't think of his name, but yeah, he was making his WWE, and he made it pretty good now. So he's still there. It's amazing, you know. Young,
yeah.
you know, even a young Jungle Boy. Look at that, man. You know, there's a guy who's Luchasaurus. You name all these guys. You know,
It was like I was saying, you just never know who from the independent scene is gonna be on TV one day. So if you got a local independent federation in your area, go support them.
go support it. Come even more than welcome to come down here and support us. Check it out. You know, check out the local scene on the East Coast. One promotion that I really highly recommend for everybody to check out is Titan Championship Wrestling. Great promotion. Great bunch of wrestling female talent as well because they have their own separate shows called Goddesses of War, and a lot of top names come out of there. A lot of top names and independent stars that have just come in from Titan Championship Wrestling as well. We just had you probably seen him on actually KTB. There you go. He was just made his appearance, and another guy called Steven Gipke who was signed to the AEW roster now. So there's some talents, local talents, been and they come from wrestling, like local wrestling here at the shore.
Man, I swear, y'all got so many federations pulling in some big names. Like back when I was just a fan and not even working, I'd be scrolling looking for events, and I'd see you
Jersey All Pro Wrestling.
One. I'd be like, "Where's this show? New Jersey. Oh, this looks dope. Where's this show? New Jersey."
Rahway, New Jersey was the home of wrestling for quite some time. It was called Jersey All Pro Wrestling. Really, shout out to the man, Fat Frank, rest in peace. But man, it was all your names, you name it. Everybody stepped through that door. Every independent wrestler stepped through the door, and they're still doing their thing everywhere. It's amazing. Amazing. I was just like watching a 9-year anniversary show with and there was Low Key facing somebody else, and I'm like, wow, Low Key actually was like a mainstay, like that was his, and Homicide and a couple other guys, it's like LAX, of course, those two guys, Ortiz and the other one. Yes, sir.
The other one.
Yeah.
I swear, in every tag team, there's the one and then there's the other one.
there's the other one.
There's the other one. You don't want to be the other one.
No. But they're actually a tag team for quite some time on the independent scene. Really took it to the world to show who they were, and of course TNA, Impact when they were in TNA showed themselves, really to be where they are today as well. On the main platform of AEW. They should sponsor us. AEW sponsor us now.
Hey, reach out to them. You never know.
Yeah, Tony Schiavone or Tony Khan. Tony Khan, are you listening? That's the man who makes the money for this company. No, he puts the dirt. Really, he did a really good job with all his guys. Everybody.
He definitely did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like I said, I was reading the book. Like I just got to where they were talking about Tony Khan reaching out to him, and now they were about to go to WWE and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they felt like they were taking a risk dealing with this guy they never met, but they wanted so much creative control, and they went with it. And now, huge success.
Then you hear stories about him on actually a podcast where he's actually bought food for all the cast, all the wrestlers. He'll go out to McDonald's and order 20,000, 20 sacks of burgers and just bring them back for the boys. Taco Bell, you name it, White Claws. That's like their sponsor.
I mean, when you got it like that, you can do that.
It's like catering. It's like a big cater. Like catering. He's really treat you royally. Which we all should get treated once in a while. Catering, come on. Hook us up.
I guess I'm too selfish, I take care of me.
Yeah, you got your butler, you got your cook, you got it, mate. Don't worry. The cook's in the kitchen. I hear him.
Nah.
Yeah, he's off tonight. He's off tonight. Yeah, you give him the night off right now.
Just me and the dog right now. I'm chilling.
What else we got to talk about, huh? Growing up, as we were saying, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who else?
I was a hardcore guy. So, like I said, I grew up in the 90s. I had ECW. I was watching Sabu, RVD, Tommy Dreamer. So getting to meet Tommy, that was amazing to me. And he's such a great guy. Like, me and some guys in the back were having a conversation, and Tommy's over there lacing his boots. We didn't even think he was listening in. But as soon as he got done lacing his boots, he stood up and he chimed in on exactly what we were talking about. And we had the most intelligent conversation with Tommy. Like, it was wild.
Yeah, he's a talker. You can hear some stories that are never been told before, which is pretty wild. I mean, I'll never forget the time talking with Christopher Candido and just the stories behind him, and his brother's still around. I still talk to him once in a while. Keeping chain. But which is really cool. I don't tell a lot of people, but guess who lives on my block around the other side of the lake? The guy from Asbury Park. His son lives in my area. Another native. Let's see if you know. The Beast from the East. Ooh.
I'm not sure I do know.
The Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow. EC Dub.
Oh, Bam Bam. Okay.
Yeah, his son lives right on the other side of the street from me almost. Let's just say that. Yeah. He's a cop, but he was supposed to be for wrestling, but I don't know what happened.
Second gens don't always get it great.
No, they don't. No, but you do see a generation that's really come a long way. That is the Fatu family or the Samoan. I'm seeing them everywhere. You're seeing they're on TV. They're at independent shows. It's like, wow, these guys are the family. Dynasty doesn't end.
Yeah, that's a family doing some things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, off of Sika, the Wild Samoans. They have their school. They got Roman doing his thing. Still being Roman on WWE. With Paul Heyman in his corner now. It's like I don't like that angle, but whatever. Yeah.
Man, I haven't even watched WWE lately.
No, yeah. It's not catchy anymore like it used to be. No. That's why I kind of watch more independent wrestling, as we said, and different promotions, and of course AEW, TNA Impact when it's on. I'll watch Japan wrestling once in a while. New Japan to see who's the next bright future, star in Japan, and who's going to take that gold, and and of course I watch FMW to the BJW, and they're still doing their thing over there in Japan. It's amazing, man. Even in Canada and London, and Germany, the works. All around the world.
I actually wrestled a guy from Romania.
Oh yeah,
I did. His name is Future Shock Tom Fulton, and he's from the future.
Mm-hmm.
I told him if I beat him, he had to give me some winning lottery numbers so I could get some more money.
Right. Oh, who do we got in this chat tonight? Everybody's in this chat room. Look at that. You don't see comments, but boo. Oh, this guy. Oh, these guys calling you out. Oh, man.
Who is it? Is it C Nick in there calling me out?
No, actually, it's a Travis. It's a Skrilla. It's a Skrilla. It's a Skrilla and a Mr. Right. A Mr. Right. Oh, gosh. Boy, they're saying stuff like boo, boo.
I had my first ladder match against Skrilla.
What was that like?
Painful.
And I'm sure that you did not win that match, or you did.
I think I did win. Skrilla, how many ladder matches have we done now? 4 or 5?
200, 300, 200 million.
We went back and forth on ladder matches. I'd win one, he'd win one. Somehow we tied one.
Mm-hmm.
Both came down with the belt at the same time.
Mm-hmm. What about this Mr. Right guy? Huh? He's another one. He's one of these guys. I've heard you had stories about him. Matches.
Yeah, if it wasn't for my neck, I was going to take that GIPW title off of him.
Mm-hmm.
And turn it into that money belt we were discussing earlier.
Yes. That's right. What else, man? Let's talk about there's a company around your area. It's really booming. It's called GIW.
GIPW.
GIPW, my friend, man. GIP. I'm hearing good things out of that place. I'm hearing good things from that company. Lots of good things from one. There's a guy in particular. He's a guy that works for a company called Boot and Heel.
Boot and Heel?
Some guy named David.
Yeah, old David Berlano. I know that guy.
Yeah, great guy.
He is great guy. But GIPW runs monthly in Macon, Georgia. So like I've been saying all night, Macon, y'all are lucky enough to have an independent promotion. Get out and support GIPW. Mm-hmm. If you're not going to the live shows, at least watch on Fight TV.
I have seen what you guys got, and it's awesome. I would love to go to 2021, 22, 23. You never know. I'll be flying. I'm going to take some trips. I'm going to make some trips. I'll make some trips. That's my future. Travel to my friends' promotions and see what they got to offer.
Hey, maybe I'll send a jet out for you.
Yeah, okay. We'll use Dave's credit card. Boot and Heel credit card. Yeah.
There you go.
Boot and Heel's credit card. Dave, you got that? All right. He's got that. He's got that card that we can touch sometimes.
So have you watched any of the shows on Fight?
Yeah, pretty good product. Pretty good. Like it's more to come, and I heard there's a lot more that's going to be featured, and you guys are going to bring out some more stuff, and there's a lot of guys. Production, a really good production team. You guys do the right thing and the way it's supposed to be done, and setup is beautiful. It's just the way the lights hit, and that mat and
the guys big blue Georgia logo on the.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm missing working with those guys right now. Can't wait to get back.
Yeah. I'm sure they want to get back in the ring and do their thing, but they will, because it doesn't stop, man. I mean, you guys are going to put some stuff. I'm sure you're going to do some little clip videos for YouTube like you guys have been putting out,
So they're still running. They had a show.
Yes. Yeah. Sunday. And how was that? I heard that you were just hanging out in the locker room.
Nah.
No.
Nah, I can't be around the ring. I get too antsy.
Yeah. You just spotting some guys that you want to take on. You're playing. I'm taking this guy on next week. I'm signing up.
I'm playing it safe until I'm cleared. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, doctors don't want you to go back so soon. I know. It's an itch, but you can't wait to get back.
Yeah, I can't.
But like I said, I think we're done. How about that, Mr. D Money? Let's call it a night. I got to get up at 5 o'clock.
Oh wow!
I got to get up and do that garbage run. Garbage takes a licking. Got to get that town clean, and get that green.
You gotta get the green.
I got that green by a tip today. I got a nice tip today. Ooh, nice $100 tip today. Yeah.
Look at you making it rain.
But you know what, D Buddy, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the podcast, and we'll do this again after the holidays. How's that?
That sounds good. I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. And D Money, tell everybody where to go and find you right down here on these little social media.
Oh yeah, you can add me on Facebook as a friend. And you got it spelled wrong for Facebook. It's MUNNY because they want you to have a real name on Facebook. Like D Money ain't my real name. Facebook, come on. IG at WCD Money.
Watch this, folks. Look.
You're botching it again.
There you go. Here you go. Wait a minute. Watch this. Watch. Let's see if I got it right. Oh! Yeah. Just like that.
Is it fixed? I don't even see it anymore.
Because I didn't click on it.
There we go.
Bam.
Facebook, D Money. IG WCD Money.
Yeah.
I got a fans page, D-Money Fans.
Mm-hmm.
Give that a thumb up.
Yeah, hit the like button on that, fans. Get up. Go check out the merch as well. He's got merch there. D Money merch. Tons of merch.
Trading cards, stickers, T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Show you the action figure. Spend your money, you broke jokers. Support the money man.
And not only support that, support GIPW.
Support GIPW, your local Fed. Support this podcast. I'm out.
Have a good night, D Money.
You
Thank
too,
you
man.
for coming on. Yep. And that's it, fans. You heard it here on the podcast, Deathmatch Russell Podcast. D Money's in effect. You know, cashing. It's like going to the. He's ready for that pay window, as always they say, the pay window, or head up to the casino. You know, cash in those chips, and he's ready for any challenge at any wrestler to come up and step up to him, because you know what? He's proven who he is. D Money, the one and only. Fans, thank you for listening to the podcast tonight. What do I got tomorrow night? Oh, man, I feel like some White Claws tomorrow night. It's Wednesday night, and I'm going to have tag team. The White Claw Outlaws will be on. Red Dick. Oh, man, I better get this name right, because I have so many podcasts stacked up in my casino. It's like going to the casino floor, you know. And I'm going to go double check my podcast ducks. And you got lots coming up. And here it is. That's right. I'm going to have on the podcast. Yes, the White Claw Outlaws. I'm going to have the tag team. The White Claw Outlaws, AC Reddick and Chad Bartlett on the podcast at 8 p.m. Fans, stay tuned for that at 8 p.m. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for listening to that Deathmatch Russell podcast. Until next time. Good night, everybody. Oh, sorry about that. And we go like this, go like this. Like this. Take this over here. Shut me out.
You can find more Deathmatch Russell podcasts on the following social media: DeathmatchRussell.com, follow on Twitter at DavidNJ32, and on Facebook, Facebook.com/DJDaveNJ32. Find me on Podcast City Network at PodcastCity.net, Facebook.com/Podcast City Network. Hit the like button and share, and on Twitter at PodcastCityNet. You can hear Deathmatch Russell podcast on Stitcher Radio and on iTunes.
Hey, wrestling fans, check out BootandHeel.com for all your independent wrestlers, apparel, and more. Also, check out Deathmatch Russell Podcast as well. www.bootandheel.com.